not just us, the fans. Like, and he shouldn't have to do that. Don't get me wrong. But you could tell, like, from that moment on, like, they controlled the next 4 or 5 minutes after that. But then, we settled in. We took the energy that was in the arena. We made the right plays. I think we played quick decision basketball. We missed a lot of shots tonight, and we still came out with the win.
You sense that you guys shot 47%. You sense that objection maybe influenced how the game was officiated from then on?
I don't know. I have no comments about the officiating. I think we played hard. We played the way that we want to play, and I think it was a well-earned win.
Donte, did this feel like one of the few nights this year where you guys have got that intensity in that fight?
Yeah.
Quarters.
Yeah, and it wasn't just us. It was us, coach, staff, and most important, the fans. Like, you could feel every defensive stop, every rebound, every offensive rebound. You could feel how much energy the arena had, the ball had, the teammates had. That's the atmosphere we need every single night. So it's to us to deliver and bring that for them every single night.
What did you guys do defensively, especially in the fourth quarter? I think 22 points for them. Be able to get stopped after stop.
Just made it difficult. Made them feel us. I think, we made them feel us, I think, the entire game. They made a lot of shots, but when you make them, you make the other team feel you the entire game, you're dictating how the game's going to be refereed at the end. And you're the aggressor. You're the one that's, putting the pressure on them rather than them coming to you and you're reacting. So I think we did a great job of that. And then also, Rudy and Nas and Julius were huge on the back line. Altering shots, and then when they're altering shots and they're spraying out, then we're rotating, and that's when we're at our best.
Really good last 45 seconds. That game just stood out on both sides. We're both put out there next to him, like him. What about you? Anticipating, him to be able to elevate.
Playing the right way, playing fast, playing quick decision basketball for 3.5 quarters, and then put the ball in his hands and he brings you home. That's a perfect recipe for us because everybody else is in rhythm. They can't react. They can't overload on him. And he made the right play the entire game. So, credit to him because when you're out and you're watching it. I was out last year. Julius was out last year. We came back and you see the game differently. And I think that's what happened for him. It just sees it differently and being aggressive. And he's an MVP candidate for a reason. Like, at the end of the day, we're gonna put the ball in his hands and we're gonna ask him to bring us home. And that's exactly what he did tonight.
Just have a mic down the sideline. Just kind of what is like. Just have that kind of continuity.
It's great. I mean, he's like my mental coach. Just the way, if he sees me, not 100% locked in or whatever, he knows when to get on you, but he also knows when to pick you up. And to have somebody on the bench like that, when he's on the court with us, it's huge. But when he's not, and he's in street clothes, like most guys in this league at that stage of their career, and they're on the sideline, they're not locked in. He's locked in the entire game. He's happy for everybody, and he just wants to keep racking up wins. And that's like the whole motto for the team is like just keep racking up wins, no matter how we do it. Like, he was hyping up Rob tonight. Rob didn't score tonight with 6 rebounds. Like, that is a hell of a game for Rob Dillingham. We needed every single minute of it. And the biggest fan on the bench was Mike. So it's exactly what we need, and that's the continuity that we're talking about at the beginning of the season.
Talk about being the aggressors tonight. I think the only time you guys really did that in West Miles was Game 3. Is that maybe one of the biggest takeaways? Is like sometimes you have to be the ones who kind of deliver the punches versus maybe.
I mean, looking at the games this year that we've let drop, they were the aggressor. They were the scrappy team. They were the aggressive team. Look at the Memphis game. Look at the Phoenix game. Like, they came in and did exactly what our identity is supposed to be. We have so much talent on this roster. We have so many guys that can put up numbers. But we have to be the aggressor. We have to be the scrappy team because when we make all the little plays, we come out with a gritty win like this tonight.
Does Rudy kind of upset the tone on that?
For sure. I mean, he's the anchor. Finch's talked about it. Ant's talked about it. Like, we revolve around him defensively. But what he did for us offensively tonight was huge. All the offensive rebounds, the keeping plays alive. That's the Rudy we need, and we've been having him, but that's what we need every single night.
This season, you've had difficulty scrapping to extend possessions under your basket, but then getting back to defend when you can't extend a possession. Is that just a matter of effort, and is the fact that you...
Say that again? Say that again?
In other words, extending your possession, like on offensive rebounds...
So offensive rebound versus transition defense?
In other words, not getting back once you've started to commit yourself to trying to extend the possession, and then also having to get back if you don't get the possession. It takes an extra amount of effort that hasn't happened as much.
It's effort and it's mental lapse that we can't have. We have certain coverages when shots go up that, it's the easiest thing for us to do. And I think sometimes the easiest thing becomes the laziest thing to do. And that's the little things that I was talking about, the being an aggressor, like being aggressive, getting back, to stop quick outlet layups, make a decision that if you see somebody going in front of you, don't go as well, and now leave the rim wide open. But we can't have mental lapse and lazy plays like that, because that's when a 6-point lead we have goes to we're down 2, and it goes quick.
Is that the kind of thing you're talking about when you are going over the players in them, like in breaks in the action? You're saying, or you're talking coverage, or you all can don't?
It's less of them. I think it's more of us. I think with that per se, all the other stuff, tendencies and all that stuff, and coverages, and that's one thing. But like I said, the little things of getting back, who's crashing, where do we crash from, all that is a foundation for us, and that needs to be a standard every single day. And, coaches are holding us accountable. It's on film. We talk about it, and the less that we have those mental laps, the more wins we rack up.